that's number one in the world standings today. Folks, it's Jess Pope.
I'm Jess Pope. I'm a 2022 PRCA World Champion bareback rider and 3-time NFR Champion bareback rider.
Jess Pope, if you know him, you like him. If you like him, you love him. He's got 89 points.
I'm fortunate enough to rodeo for a living and be a buck and horse rider, but gratefully it's set me up to be able to be a cowman now. My goal since I was a little kid was to be able to be a rancher, and rodeo's really set me up to be able to do that a lot easier than if I was, to not be rodeoing and making the income that I am. My income to be able to have spending money was day working for people, from the time I was in junior high and high school. I started working at the sale barn when I was in 8th grade or a freshman in high school up at Emporia. And it gave me an avenue for more day work and stuff like that, but it was fun. It wasn't work. It was something that I enjoyed every day. I was getting to be at different people's places, riding young horses and everything, and just to be able to go do what I wanted, but I was still getting to make money at it, and it gave me an avenue, just that opened the whole world up for me. When I went to college, I started working at a preconditioning yard and worked up there for 4 years. And from the background that I got to have day working all around here, it set me up to where I was good at my job there. When I was a little kid, I was wanting to grow up and run my own cow herd and everything. And I've been able to start doing that myself now. I've got to learn a lot from where I've day worked at, things that I could do different, things that I want to do, don't want to do with the country that we live in. I'm 24 now. I've got to buy my own land, and I've been buying my own cows and got them paid for. And when I was, 7, 8, 9 years old, I thought I'd be 40 before I could ever get to where I'm at right now. My goal with what I got going on with my cows is I want to be able to make a living after rodeoing off of them. They're kind of my retirement program, and with me rodeoing, I know that it's kind of a short-lived deal. When I'm 35, I'm probably knocking on the door to be retired, but I'd like to have 500 or 600 head of mama cows. It's waking up every morning to see them little baby calves from when they're little, being born up until, I sell them when they're 800, 900 pounds. It's something that brings joy to my heart, and it makes me wake up every day. It kind of keeps me living, really. And yeah, so I think being a cowboy is a dying breed. To go saddle your horse, and it don't matter what the weather is, whether it's snowing and sleeting and below 0 degrees outside or it's sunny and 55. Every day I'm gonna go out there and saddle my horse and go ride through them. I think it's something that I take pride in because not everybody does it, and it's dying away. Not everybody gets to live the life that I get to live, and so I take a lot of pride in what I do every morning. Growing up, we've always kind of run DewEze products, and after the 2021 NFR, I've got to start buying my own cows and everything, and doing my own deal. I put a lot of thought into what I needed to run my operation. So I figured a new feed truck and a bale bed on it was going to do me better than going and buying a tractor or something like that. I knew that with the setup that I had going, it was easier for me to unroll hay. And I was going to save more money and save more hay by doing that. I was going to get more out of running a bale bed than any other piece of equipment as I could, so I thought that was my best investment. And it's turned out to be true for me. There's something that's stout and dependable, and it's what I can use every day. So earlier in this fall, I was needing a new cake box, and that was what I was wanting, was a DewEze cake box. I'd used a lot of other cake boxes, and I'd heard a lot of really good things about DewEze, and I thought, well, I probably just better try it out for myself. And the coolest part about it is it's got a remote inside the cab that's got a revolution counter that is connected to the auger, so I can sit in there, I can lower my spout down and administer exactly how much feed I'm letting out just by the revolution counter on there. It's got a dual auger system in the bottom of the cake box, and there's no pan over the top of the auger, so I don't have to worry about feed getting jammed and not going through. And the dual augers, they're pushing a constant, even amount of feed out. from the, it's starting in the back and coming forward. And it's really cut down my cost on me knowing exactly what I'm feeding when I'm feeding it. There's no guesswork to it. One thing cool about DewEze is, it's a product that's built by ranchers for ranchers. The durability and dependability of the DewEze bale bed, it makes it a lot easier for me. Where I'm going rodeo and whatnot, I can't afford to worry about something being broke down when I'm going to have somebody else feeding for me. Because I'm gone rodeoing, and it makes my life a lot easier because of the durability of it. I know that it's going to start and run and do exactly what I want it to every time and be consistent. The family and friendship that comes from DewEze, they're there to make a better product for the whole ranching industry, to try to make the cow industry the best that it possibly can from a feeding standpoint. It means a lot to a guy that's trying to run cows. The pride that the whole company puts into making that bed. It's all a bunch of small town guys that are there trying to make the best product that they possibly can and take a whelping amount of pride into what they're building and putting out there. Having DewEze being a product used by my family from the time I was a little kid, it's something that made it easy for me to realize that was a brand that I needed to continue to use. DewEze is the products that you're going to want to be using to feed with.